Hey everyone, Codex here. I hope you're doing great. So today what we're going to do is take a look at Solana and we'll be discussing this current strong downtrend that we are experiencing. I'll also share some light on how we managed to predict this drop months before it even started, and I'll make sure to help you understand what you should expect next. So if you guys like the content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure to join our Patreon account. So Solana has been on a rampage, and this is no surprise. I mean, the entire cryptocurrency asset got hit by a storm these past couple of weeks. And so if we measure this move from top to bottom, we can see that Solana dropped 86% from our all-time high. And in that process, it ended up going to our accumulation zone, to the second accumulation zone, which I discussed multiple times in this channel. I didn't draw this support today or yesterday. We have had this level and also this level months ago, months before this downtrend even started. And I didn't come today in here to tell you that I told you so, but we kind of did. Now, a couple of months ago, we uploaded a video about how Solana's trend is looking identical to Ethereum's trend back in its previous market cycle. And before that, I even posted about it on the Patreon account, and I discussed relief rallies and how after getting a relief rally, we will end up getting destroyed. And I even said on Twitter that we will peak at about $140 in this relief rally before getting obliterated. And guess what happened? We ended up being right. Solana did in fact drop massively, and its trend is looking quite similar to Ethereum's trend back in its previous market cycle, back between 2016 to 2018. And honestly, this can't get more obvious or clear. I mean, look, Ethereum has had 3 uptrends in total, and every single one of these upside rallies ended up with a massive correction. Then we've got our relief phase where people got trapped thinking that the bull run has prevailed before the final crash down. And the same thing happened with Solana this market cycle. We've got 3 massive rallies in the past year before the final drop down. Then we've got the relief phase where unexperienced traders and investors got excited and they start buying again before the doom day. And although I didn't know exactly when this drop will happen, to be honest, I say that it will be sometime in the second quarter. I mean, it can't be clearer. Now, the good thing is that we held our accumulation zone, which is basically the area where you should be interested in Solana if you believe in it as a project, of course. And we didn't really stay much in here. We didn't really spend much time in this area simply because there is a lot of interest from buyers in here. And we have the exact same issue in here. It took us a very long time to go below this level simply because buyers thought that this was a good price to buy at. Now, if we take a look at the Phoenix Ascending Indicator, which is a momentum indicator, we can see that on the daily time frame, the blue LSMA and red RSI, which are responsible for triggering our upward or downward pressure, are below the level of 50, which means that we have a bearish momentum because we know that when the blue and red line are trending down, the sell pressure is strong and bears are rolling. And this started in here basically. The day we dropped below the yellow line, which was when Sol was at about 120 bucks, it was the signal that things were heading south. And now this bearish momentum will simply last until these 2 lines, until the blue LSMA and red RSI start going up again, and they need to trend above the mid yellow line, which would take at least a week. It would take at least 7 days. So to clarify this again, what we need in here is the blue and red line to go up high like in here, and that should be a confirmation that the downtrend is somewhat over. Now, the only good thing that I can notice on this time frame is that our green line is down below the orange line. It's below the level of 0. And this doesn't happen that often. It happens maybe twice or 3 times a year, and every time it happens, it indicates an upcoming reversal and a move to the upside. Now, do I think that our bottom was in here? Yes, I honestly think so. I think that our bottom is in this accumulation zone, at least for now. I honestly don't see us going below this level, which is between 32 and 36 US dollars for the time being. Look, we could definitely go back in here today or tomorrow. I never said that we can't. I would even say that the odds of a retest are pretty high, but I don't see us dropping below the support simply because of how overextended down we are. Could I be wrong and this ends up being just a temporary bottom before we go way lower than this? Yes, I could be wrong. There is a chance that I'm wrong, but in the scheme of things, if you believe in this project, then this is a good accumulation point. Going back to the Ether Sol chart, I think that these two are a perfect textbook, as I said, and I still believe that on the macro scale and on the long term, we will see lower price levels for Solana. I don't see that happening now, as I said. I think that we are way too undervalued, which should end up pushing us back up. But in the scheme of things, and on the long term, things still look bad, honestly. So This was about it guys for Solana today. Thanks for sticking by till the end. If you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts on Solana. It's very important. The comments are very important. I'll make sure to reply to you. Join our Patreon account if you are interested in having access to some amazing charts, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.